After Lil Durk's legal team presented a solid alibi in his case, the judge began to consider their arguments for the rapper's release. His attorneys proposed a $3.3 million bond, backed by the equity in his properties and financial support. From Sony Music, the proposal sparked reactions from legal experts online, with many speculating about when his potential release date could be.
It all depends on the hunger of the U.S. attorney and the AUSA that's involved. And if they want this individual badly enough, they'll make very attractive deals for these individuals. What does a very attractive deal look like? I think they go for the lowest hanging fruit. Whoever, didn't actually die, maybe someone that was involved that didn't actually, or someone that, but it didn't hit, they're going to have forensics. Yeah. So they'll take whoever is the least culpable, and I think that they'll approach him and make a deal with him, that'll be the most attractive. And if that guy doesn't make a deal, they'll move on to the next guy. So usually that's what happens, right? You go for the lowest hanging fruit first, the guy that you think will flip, the guy that didn't really have that much involvement. And I think what else was interesting with the indictment is it wasn't just money. They're like, oh, it could have been money or it could have been career advancement.
To determine Lil Durk's exact release date, it's crucial to examine the official courtroom documents. During the proceedings, Durk's lawyers presented 3 key arguments for his release. Starting with an alibi supported by his lyrics. Prosecutors accused Durk of self-snitching through his music point, his attorney directly addressed in court. In a sworn declaration, Durk's producer stated that the track Wonderful Wayne and Jackie Boy, which prosecutors claim contains a reference to Lil P's death, was actually recorded 7 months before the incident. Supporting this, court documents include a project file dated January 25, 2022. In contrast, the Lil Pab incident took place on August 19, 2022. Despite the timing discrepancy, the lyrics, specifically the line "Look on the news and see your son, you screaming no," appear to eerily parallel the scene involving Quando Rondo, adding a layer of complexity to the case.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
Prosecutors also linked additional lyrics, specifically the line "Rap told me they got an Addy for," to the case. Authorities believe this lyric refers to a location being shared, which they connect to a statement made by Brick Baby. In that statement, Brick Baby allegedly claimed he would have given Q's location to Durk if he had asked, further fueling the prosecution's narrative and raising more questions about the lyric's real-life implications.
Why is that? Then it's people like, you lined up somebody from your hood. Like, listen, I didn't. But at the end of the day, what's wrong with giving my friend the address? Oh, this is my boy. He lost his boy. Who did it could be real. 9 times out of 10, he had to ask me, I probably would have been. If he even asked anybody, if this is even true. But 9 times out of 10, like I said, can I leak a bar?
Sure.
I said, if you make the call right now, I'd do something right.
In response, prosecutors presented their evidence against Durk in court, disclosing that over 230 gigabytes of video, footage, and 20,000 pages of reports are currently being processed for trial, an overwhelming amount that doesn't bode well for Durk. Adding to the conversation, DJ Academics highlighted a potential link between the charges and Durk's album, Almost Healed, suggesting that the music may reflect or reference real-life events tied to the case.
2020 bond, 2021 his brother. 2022, is who his brother, they get caught. To Bond, at least a cousin of theirs get caught. 2023, he drops an album, I'm Almost Healed. You think about that, Chad? It's like poetic. 2020, Bond, 2021 his brother. 2022, get back for both those situations. 2023,
While it appears Durk is on a path of healing from the recent losses he's allegedly connected to, his legal team came prepared to challenge the prosecution. They criticized the federal authorities for failing to ensure Durk's safety while in custody, presenting it as a key argument for his release. According to sources, Durk's rapid prison transfer was prompted by problems within his cell block. Being a high-profile artist made him a target for extortion over commissary and money. This raised serious concerns for the judge about Durk's lack of protection under the law. His legal team also pointed to alleged threats from Quando Rondo, suggesting he may be orchestrating retaliation against Durk. The tension resurfaced when both Quando and Lil Tim gave interviews after Durk's arrest, implying that Durk sacrificed his freedom over a feud they had hoped to leave in the past.
Like shit, I was just protecting my little brother.
When you did finally find out that it was King Von, how'd you feel?
I was like, damn, if bro and did that stupid shit last night, he still would have been alive. That's how I was. But I was like, yeah, I ain't no the type person I am. Like, I'm a humble person. I ain't no disrespect to like his mama saying like that, because I could easily get on that type of stuff and be clout chasing type. But like, I ain't on that type. I'm a humble person, but it's like they ain't never popped that shit off. That shit never happened.
This ultimately led to Quando Rondo speaking out in an interview, where he shifted the focus to how Durk's actions impacted those closest to him. Rather than fueling the feud, Quando emphasized that Durk left behind his friends and family, people who rely on him emotionally and financially, highlighting the personal cost of the choices that led to his arrest.
Whoever on my side, they got kids and a mama that 100% know them. And at the end of the day, bro, all this book that we talking about is stupid. That could have been handled a totally different way. It could have been handled to the point where a song and $3-4 million could have came out, or whatever. Like, they could have got handled in a legit way, in a music way.
However, since Durk was moved to a different cell block, his living conditions have reportedly worsened. Despite concerns for his well-being, commentator Charleston White has voiced a harsh opinion, stating that neither Durk nor YNW Melly deserves any comfort or leniency while behind bars.
The YNW Melly, I'm so happy he in jail getting his treatment. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting his treatment, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a mother sometimes, about being mistreated. When you done chose to play, think somebody.
While Durk's lawyers presented an alibi and highlighted his mistreatment in custody, the prosecutors weren't backing down. The feds believe Durk paid to have two individuals dealt with. The first is Stefan Mack, who is accused of being responsible for the death of Durk's brother. D. the second is the mother of OTF Jam's child, who allegedly passed away after Durk discovered Jam was cooperating with authorities.
I ain't gonna lie. My whole dream thing. I ain't gonna lie. Like back in the day. Oh, oh, dang. I'm like, he's so happy. He's about
Check on your man, know what you got.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, when I was growing up, I didn't have a day architect. I would go, I'm having a day. School's ass up now. All that whooping on the net, it got your man. Let's go.
The feds then released a statement linking Durk to the death of Stefan Mack, claiming he was targeted as revenge for the killing of Durk's brother, D, on January 27, 2022. While no official charges have been filed yet, Mack's name has appeared. In unsealed court documents, the authorities pointed to Durk's Instagram story, where he posted 4D things shortly after Mack's passing, suggesting a connection. Additionally, they highlighted another Instagram post where Durk is seen laughing, further fueling suspicion about his involvement.
What? Somebody said slap con. What is it? Slap con.
There are rumors that the live video was recorded on the day of the incident. Additionally, it's suggested that Brick Baby could be involved in revealing Quando Rando's location to Durk, as he may have known that Durk was responsible for the death of Lil Pab. This potential connection raises further questions about the dynamics between the individuals involved.
But was this an attempt to
hit him? I was like, you say that. What?
Like, you died.
You can't say that.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil Pab.
So this is about the.
Oh, what's that? But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more.
To make matters even more complicated for Durk, the feds have connected the suspects involved in Lil Pab's death to King Von. Authorities discovered that the individuals were seen shopping together in the past, further implicating Durk's circle and adding to the mounting evidence against him.
Solitary. Let's go over there. Boss, you good? My boy.
They got real in here, man. Cause he just checked his money.
This connection makes it appear that the suspects were closely tied to Durk as well, sparking rumors that OTF members might be cooperating with authorities against him. In response to the growing speculation, OTF Bezu stepped in to calm the situation, reassuring everyone that the rumors were unfounded and urging people not to jump to conclusions.
Don't know what's going on with the people that's in the courtrooms, man. For real. There'll be false accusations. Y'all don't even know what's going on, for real. Y'all really be trying to play Inspector Gadget and all this. Y'all just be weird stuff y'all talking about, man. Like, first y'all just through the jail moments out there. Now y'all come on money up there, man. Snitch on what? Y'all don't even really know what's going on, for real. Some of my kids, y'all really just be running. That's why I don't participate in nothing that got to do with nothing illegal. You motherfuckers, y'all be trying to get them put under the jail.
Eventually, Durk himself spoke out from a jail phone, making it clear that he's staying strong and has no intentions of entering protective custody. He reassured his supporters that he's holding his ground despite the mounting pressure.
This call was from a federal prison.
You say what, bro?
I said, I know you. If you need anything, you know, nothing.
I appreciate it. You know that count,
Yeah, it is. I know how that be, bro. It don't matter, bro. We ain't never moved our money except for that first time. Once it was that, it was that. Once it was like then, everything was his.
I feel bad for you saying, I came up here like, shit, what's wrong? What you got for us? I came to it, yeah.
Man, what? Hey.
Despite everything that has transpired against Lil Durk, one lawyer believes his release is still possible. Bradford Cohen, who represents Kodak Black, stated, "I'm hesitant to say they have a slam dunk case against Durk Banks. I think they have a long way to go to prove the conspiracy against him.